a.m. in the morning. Yes, I am up this early. Normally I am not. But, figured it was time for a little change. So, I want to discuss a few things that, happened or have happened to me in the past 2 days. So, give me just a second. Anyway, um, so a lot of you know that yesterday, which made it 10 days until Halloween, which, um, I kind of have some less than happy news. I may not be able to stream on, I did say may not. I may not be able to stream on Halloween because of the fact of what day it's on. It'll be a day that my mother is home, which means if I do get to stream, it'll be so late that Halloween will be over. So, so, I don't know. We'll see. If I stream on Halloween, it'll be very late Halloween. And I've already been informed that several people that I were hoping were going to be able to be present, whether it to be watch the stream or participate in the stream with me, will not be present. So,
Whoa.
interesting. But I guess we'll have to see. But yeah. But anyway, Other than that, the reason that I decided not to stream yesterday, as I told people in the Discord, is yesterday morning I had a very early in the morning doctor's appointment, and at 7 o'clock my alarm went off, which was when I was supposed to get up. Well, my mom was already up, and I texted her and I was like, hey, I'm gonna go to sleep for 30 minutes. I'm gonna get up at 7:30 and start getting ready. And so my mom knew at 7 o'clock that I was gonna sleep in for 30 minutes, which the appointment from what my mom told me, she understood it was at 10:30 to 11. Come to find out, it was 11 to 11:30. Okay, now this is going to be important for later, so remember that for me. So, 7:30 gets here, my alarm gets off, I don't want to get up, but I do. I start getting ready, and I'm like, I'm going to get myself dressed, and then I'm going to get my brother Andy, who is completely disabled and everything, up and start getting him ready. Boy, before I even get finished being dressed, my mom gets here. Alright, she starts getting my brother ready. She acts completely fine. Alright, but as time goes on, she starts to get aggravated, and she starts yelling at my little brother, Jesse, and it just escalates from there. I'm outside cleaning out the truck, and my brother Jesse, he's like, why is she so mad at us? And I said, I made the comment, and I didn't care if she heard me or not. I made the comment because we woke up this morning. Because recently that is how she's acted. Every time she sees us up, it pisses her off because of what is going on with her and her bull crap having to deal with what I'll explain later. So she hears it and she comes outside running her mouth, and I tell her, you need to chill out, and I say it just like that. She gets up in my face and threatens me, and she's like, you want to tell me to do that again? And she goes, you're the one that needs to chill out, motherfucker. And I'm being as chill as I possibly can, and then the argument starts. Alright? And I get upset, and I tell her, I say, why don't you just go on ahead and admit it, that you hate me because I'm my father's son? She turns around, looks me dead in my face, and she goes, you know what? I do hate you. Alright? It broke me to hear my own mother admit to me that she hates me. Or she hates me. Excuse me. It broke me yesterday. Okay, so then, and this is what really pisses me off, okay? We go to the doctor's appointment, which happens to be the doctor I go to for like a lot of my depression medicine and stuff like that, in which I don't take because it doesn't help. And she proceeded to tell the doctor her side of the story, and I walk in there, and he's already siding with her, and he goes, your mom's already told me what happened this morning. I'm like, oh, so she told you that she told me that she hated me to my face, and she sat there, I'm telling you, chat, she sat there, and she lied to his face and mine, saying that she didn't say that she hated me, she said that she hated the way I was, which was bullshit. She stood there, outside, right next to the truck, and said, you know what, I hate you. Those were the words that came out of her mouth. I hate you. You don't tell your child that. I don't care who you are. I don't care what kind of stress you're going through. You don't tell your child that you hate them. And I am very much afraid that what little bit of a relationship we had is gone now because of what she said yesterday. Because I'm sorry, I don't want anything to do with somebody that hates me just because I'm my father's son. And that's all it is. She hates me because I'm my father's son. Nothing more, nothing less. So, yeah. It's still upsetting, but you know what? Knowing that I'm truly hated feels a lot better than being lied to and told that I'm loved. So, yeah.
Word is, Eagle flies allied with the white man. I wonder. Hello. Here I
So,
am, as
yeah.
promised.
Captain Monroe.
Of course.
Chief's
I
going
like
out
his
trying to
hat.
find medications. It's quite a business.
Yes. Thought we were through with all of this.
Well, we are, mostly. Colonel Favors seems to think the natives have broken some promise they never made, and apparently he's punishing them by withholding vaccines sent down by the federal government.
Really?
I was supposed to oversee the administration of the vaccines. Now I hear the wagon's been diverted.
Why would he do such a thing?
To be honest, I truly don't know. They say he didn't have a very good war, so maybe he's trying to start another one.
Is that what you think?
I'm trying to find out, and he knows I'm trying to find out. He'd love to provoke me almost as much as he'd love to provoke these poor bastards.
Meaning?
Meaning that despite the fact that I think he's a horse's ass, he knows I think that. So we're just stuck here trying to make the best of things.
This is the best of things. Children
Arthur's
dying of diseases.
getting
No.
pissed.
This is awful.
Where is this wagon? Where can we find it?
I can show you. It's supposed to be heading to a PD after coming up through Valentine, but it's been diverted south instead.
Come on, Captain Monroe.
Mr. Morgan, we must act with due caution.
Oh, we shall. We surely shall. Now come.
Okay.
In other words, I'm gonna kill a
I
bastard.
think I know a spot where we should be able to intercept.
They do.
But yeah, that's the reason that I decided not to stream yesterday, because that kind of hit me hard and I was dealing with that all by myself. But
Wait, Captain. So, this Colonel Fate, he knows you're up here helping these people?
Yes and no. He knows I'm here to produce a report on the situation. I was sent down from the north after all the news of unrest in the region. But I think my presence might be making things worse.
What do you mean?
but the
He's taking some of these actions more to protect himself now. If he can incite more retaliation, maybe he can prove a stronger defense.
Well, like destroying that shrine.
Yes, and taking their horses. I mean, I don't know if he personally sanctioned any of this or not. This is the other problem. There's a culture now in his regiment. The rot has traveled down the trunk.
Okay. Well, just show me where to find this wagon and I'll get the medicine for you. You don't need to be involved.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. But I must ask you, please be discreet. We really cannot afford more conflict. I'm still hoping a meeting can be arranged between Rains Falls and Colonel Favors.
I understand. So I should drop the wagon back at the reservation?
Oh, no. No. You only need to commandeer the vaccine. Stealing those and an army wagon will only make matters much worse.
Okay.
You know, Favors has many flaws, but I don't believe he's callous. More an insecure man at the end of his career trying to cling on to something that's already gone. He fought for the Union in the war. His record was considered far from illustrious. failed man is often the most dangerous.
So, he fought for the Union. Alright, so apparently, according to this game, it is 30 years. So this guy, let's say he was in his 30s. This guy's 60 years old.
Alright, this is the spot I was thinking of. Let's cut up this way.
Sure.
There's a nice vantage point up at the top here.
This guy's like 60, possibly older or younger.
Easy. Okay, let's dismount here. Best leave the horses back a bit. We'll have a good view over the road from this ledge.
Hello, how are you?
I'm over the edge here, sir.
Shit. Oh well. It was worth a shot.
Mr. Morgan, please. I want to show you which way we'll be coming.
Well, give me a second. I had to walk over to you.
The wagon should come along this way.
Okay.
You're a good man, Mr. Morgan, but I fear this task to be a fool's errand.
Well, firstly, I'm a long way from a good man. Secondly, fool's errands are my favorite kind of work.
Fair enough. In that case, I can see we shall be great friends.
May I ask you a question?
Of course.
Why don't you just tell all the folk up in Washington what kind of an idiot Colonel Favors is and save us all a lot of bother?
Unfortunately, the government doesn't work quite like that.
If you say so.
The
There.
government doesn't
Think
work
that's the
quite
wagon?
like that, and it never
Get
has.
yourself out of here.
Them horses ain't
Just remember
running
to
either. That
keep it
was.
clean, understand?
I'll do my best. I'll see what I can do. My Jesus Christ. Give me a second, chat. Mom's deciding to blow up my phone. You know, the one that said she hates me, but yet she texts me more than anyone else? Dear God. Anyway. Anyway.
And me?
Don't worry, I'm as clean as they come. Not all I do is clean.
Well,
You're right. Whatever.
good luck.
Don't beat your
Not with me behind the wheel, you don't,
Try
Arthur.
not to get yourself killed, Mr. Morgan.
No, now, I can't promise.
At least the man's honest. Let's see. Time to look intimidating. Grab the shotgun.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, come on, Arthur.
Hold it right there.
Whoa, you better put that down right now. Do you want to get shot?
I hate when it switches to guns. Bro, I'm not carrying anything. You keep aiming at me, I'm gonna shoot you.
Yeah. Gonna need your
Look who we
cargo,
got here.
fellas.
Are you insane? We're the United States Army. That's it. Shoot that bastard off. Ready.
Alright. Oh well, I tried. They never listen, they never do. Get in the damn. I try. Ah, look, loot box. It was at one point lower than I've ever had it. This is my second playthrough, and it was at one point way lower than it should be. But
Come on, pal.
anyway, the other thing I wanted to talk about this morning was the fact that what are my guns looking at now? Alright, that's good, that's good, that's good. Anyway, the other thing I wanted to talk about is, and everyone that watches my channel that's subscribed knows that I'm a very big fan of werewolves and stuff. So, I have this app that I use, and I do a lot of role playing and stuff, and it's basically like one of those AI dating things, but I use it for role playing, and it's actually pretty fun, very entertaining. So I was scrolling through like the thing last night, and there was a character that someone had made, and I was looking at the comments of it, and there was a guy, I'm assuming it's a guy, he goes, well, hold on, I can actually pull it up, give me a second, it don't take long at all. I actually pull up and read word for word what this guy said. He sounds like a complete idiot, alright, and I'll talk about why in a second, but let's see, that, comments, okay, here it is. Alright. He goes, well, the problem is that she has a tail. Werewolves don't have those, but furries do. I can't call any of these tail havers werewolves. She seems nice enough, though. Okay? So I go in and I'm like, can't figure out how you figure you know what a werewolf has or doesn't have. Have you seen a werewolf? I doubt it. So don't try and give a crap reason as to why you're going to call this a furry and just move on. Okay, so basically I'm shutting this guy down because of the fact that he's coming up with some stupid reason to call this a furry. Okay, just call it a furry and move on if you're going to. No one cares. Alright, he responds with, it is what it is, in ancient lore, and I'm gonna make my comment about that here in a little bit. In ancient lore, it's how they tell a real wolf from a werewolf because their werewolves have no tails. Look it up. And I say, I'm a werewolf lover myself, sir, and there's also plenty of lore where werewolves have tails as well. Again, nothing to fall back on. So this guy is basing everything that he is saying off of lore. Alright, so here is the definition of lore to me. Lore is basically what people think they see. And they tell some idiot that's actually willing to believe them, and they make a book or a statement or an entry in a journal about it. And that is how lore comes about. Alright? To me, werewolves do not look right without a tail. I don't care what anyone says. I think that werewolves need tails because it's one of the defining features of a werewolf. I'm sorry, but if you can't tell a werewolf from a real wolf without that, with that tail being there, then you're blind. Because, like, every piece of quote-unquote lore says that werewolves are basically, they have wolf faces, and they have like the wolf hind legs look, and what else is it? I'm trying to remember, like fur all over their body and stuff like that. So it gets me to where this
Captain
guy
I got the
is
medicine.
just trying his very damnedest to
Don't worry.
prove
It
that
didn't go
his
too
point
bad.
is correct and mine is not. So I'm going to say this. I can neither confirm nor deny
I think
that
I'm a
werewolves
little
have
past
tails.
caring about
Of
hanging,
course,
bro.
because
Maybe.
werewolves are not real.
I just hope Colonel Favors thinks she was robbed by
Vampires are
bandits and
not real. All of that
Well, I'm still
stuff
a
is
banker,
not
ain't no doubt
real.
about that.
Of course. Well, I better...
Except for ghosts. Ghosts and demons are real. I believe that with a passion. But that's a whole different story. Anyway, so there is literally nothing that this guy can say that's going to prove his point because he's basing it off of basically some. So basically, the way I see werewolf lore is during like the 1400s and stuff like that, they were having a lot of problems with sheep going missing. A lot of kids disappeared, and serial killers and stuff were taking children and killing them and stuff like that. And they needed something to blame, so they came up with, because they saw wolves, they came up with the idea of the werewolf. So, my opinion on lore is that lore is nothing but some drunkard has stumbled out of a bar. He's half drunk, he can't see anything. He's looking at something in front of him and it's blurred out so much that it looks like a huge wolf thing, right? And he doesn't see a tail. That's what I imagine werewolf lore being about because it's basically what it is. Some drunkard seeing something he thinks he saw, but he doesn't. But literally, everyone knows that wolves are seen as like evil creatures and all of that. So it makes sense that they came up with this werewolf thing. Now, everyone knows that there is actually like a family, or was, I don't know if they still are around or anything. That's fine. You have a lovely day. The uh the freaking there was a family at one point that had like hair all over their face and stuff, and they called it the Wolf family or the Wolfman family or something like that. And it was like very funny, very hilarious. But, the thing that gets me is if you pay attention to a lot of the Hollywood movies, you got American Werewolf in London, Van Helsing, I'm trying to think of another werewolf movie. The Wolfman, a very old movie. Um, all of these movies have one thing in common: they don't have tails. Okay, so I get the feeling this guy's quote unquote lore is a lot of movies that he's watched. Okay, and here's my point to prove that. Anyone who's ever watched Twilight, they know that the werewolves in there are just man-sized wolves. There's a reason for that. During the idea of Twilight, the people that were writing it actually based the werewolves in Twilight off of an actual Native American tribe and their beliefs. That some of their warriors were able to shapeshift into these huge wolves. Again, lore, nothing more. Okay, so when someone says, there's lore that proves it, yeah, you're making yourself look like a jackass. I'm not having to do anything. You're making yourself look like a jackass. So, yeah, that is. It made me laugh seeing him say that because it showed me how stupid this guy or girl actually is because they're basing their belief off of lore. Alright, now don't get me wrong, I've always loved the idea of werewolves. Okay, but this person is trying to claim that this character is a furry just because it has a tail. All right. Now I've looked up what furries look like and stuff. All right. So everyone knows that there's like four different things. All right. You got a human, then you got like what they call a werewolf and all. Then you got the anthropomorphs, which are basically animals that dress up, but they have four fingers instead of five. And then you have furries that are dressed up. They walk like humans, they dress like humans, and they have five fingers. Alright, anthropomorphs and werewolves are two of my favorite types of things because of the fact that I think that they are really awesome, and I think that they're very entertaining to watch little animations and stuff on. So, this guy is basically removing anthropomorphs and saying that if a werewolf has a tail, it is immediately a furry. Okay, see where I'm going here? Okay, so I have actually really good book. It's actually a two-set book called Werewolf Tale. All right. In this book, the werewolves have 5 fingers, like all werewolves, and coincidentally, the werewolves have tails. But what this person is idiotic and too idiotic to notice about this book because they probably haven't read it is that the character or characters are basically huge wolves that can walk on their hind legs, but they are basically spitting image of wolves. All right? That's a werewolf. An animal or human being that has turned into a wolf can walk on their hind legs um like a
If it
human
works,
can, and they
thank you,
have
Mr.
fur
Morgan.
all over their
And you're
body,
not.
and they
This is a
don't
good
freaking wear
thing.
clothes. All right, that
Maybe we'll
is
get us both
not a
killed, but it
furry.
had to be done.
I don't
I
care
hope
what
so.
anyone says. That is not a fucking furry. It's just so messed up that people nowadays are so caught on calling everything a furry. Like I have a friend of mine that who moderates me from time to time. She's told me several times
Let's go,
that
boy.
she has had people call her a furry because of the fact that she likes wolves. All right, now I'm a wolf lover myself. I've always loved wolves. I think they're very beautiful creatures ever since I started loving werewolves in 7th grade. I've loved wolves, and they're very beautiful creatures, very majestic, very powerful, very misunderstood. Okay? That is why I have my channel named Southern Wolf Gaming, because of the fact that I would love to see wolves reintroduced back into the South instead of them only being in the North. But, again, hopes and dreams. Anyway, people are so caught nowadays with calling people furries that they've honestly forgotten what it means. Like nowadays, if you say, "Oh, I love this animal. It's so cute and cuddly," immediately you're labeled as a furry. All right, and you're basically guilty until proven innocent, in a sense, right? So yes, excuse me for being a little pissed off when you want to claim that based upon your opinion on whatever lore that you've read, you think werewolves are supposed to have no tail because if they do, they are furries. Okay, literally, I've looked it up, and furries will even agree to this. All right, furries wear clothing and have 5 fingers. Werewolves have 5 fingers. Well, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, depending on the lore. Some werewolves have 5 fingers, they don't wear any clothing, and they look like a huge wolf, okay? There's a difference. But if you pay attention, a lot of times werewolves don't have 5 fingers. They have 4.
Faster. You're a good boy.
It's honestly more aggravating.
Slow it up.
Please, someone show kindness on a man with no sight.
Ultimate test.
Help the blind. Earn your fortune. Maybe earn your fortune. Maybe today is the beginning.
Man, I hate when it stopped doing that.
Help a blind man.
Have this.
Always help the poor, ladies and gentlemen.
Your whole life, sir. You have followed the wrong star.
All right, friend.
Okay, that's a mention to Dutch. I like that. That's interesting. But yeah, you just it honestly pisses me off because like people forget that anthropomorphs are a thing, and that's kind of interesting because like anthropomorphs are more furries than werewolves could ever be because of the fact that the only difference that separates them is the fact that um they don't have 5 fingers. Like other than that, they are just basically freaking furries. But yet you don't hear people talking about anthropomorphs being furries. It's always werewolves being furries, and that's what pisses me off. And it shows that it's mostly like little children that run their mouths. That's the bad thing. Like little children that have no freaking idea what they're talking about. And that's what pisses me off the most. I'm sorry, but it is. Alright, well, guess we have to go with the Carcano. Here we go.
So good of you to join us.
What's going on?
Rebellion. The smell of cordite and integrity. It is a beautiful thing.
What are y'all doing?
An eye for an eye. We didn't start this, Arthur. They did.
We? This ain't our fight.
It surely is.
Whatever it is you're planning, it ain't a good idea. They want you to fight.
Nobody will be killed.
We're just gonna trap a few of them in the valley, disarm them, tar and feather them, and remind them to leave these boys alone.
You have energy for pranks?
Come on, Arthur. Just tweaking Uncle Sam's nose a little. I need you to help me.
Dear God, he's an insane man. He's got a sense of humor, but he's still insane.
Perfect. People will see these boys. They won't notice us, and they'll think we're gone. Everyone will blame everything on the Indian problem, and we'll disappear up the river. But first, we need to trap them in this pass. Help me dynamite up these trees.
So, you're using them?
No, sir. No. Never. But it is mutually beneficial to draw attention to one problem and a veil over another.
These are good people, but their situation is real complex. We ain't helping them.
Sure we are. Come on, let's get this done.
I'm gonna try and make Arthur look kind of like Dutch a little bit.
We don't have a lot of time. The patrol should be coming in a few minutes.
Okay. Hurry, Arthur. I'll plant the dynamite, you run the wire.
It's amazing how they never see the wire. That's the one thing that I never understood whatsoever, is the fact that they somehow never see the wire, even though it's very visible. Dutch is way too happy with dynamite. Anyone else notice that? Also, welcome to the 2 viewers that are here. Welcome.
So, you finally got to see Colm Hanks.
Yeah. After all those years. Hard to believe. Oh, but it was worth the wait. See?
That was such a sad mission.
One by one.
Because the look on Colm's face when he realized he wasn't getting out of there alive was honestly kind of saddening. Like, even though he did what he did to Arthur, bro got scared when he saw that he wasn't getting out alive. And my dog just threw up on my floor. Thanks, buddy. You're a lovely...
Quick, get back up here.
Okay, let's go, Arthur.
Bro is sick and still faster than Dutch. That's sad. Bro needs to get old or get younger.
Hurry! I think I see some movement in the distance.
The detonator's by me. Here. My spotter will let us know when they're near. They're coming now. Ah, damn. Patrol's a lot larger than we thought it was gonna be.
Don't worry. That's a good thing.
Okay, that's the signal. Here they come. Stay low and quiet.
You sure you don't want me to man that plunger, Arthur?
No, I got it.
Oh, remove the weight of the world from your shoulders for a minute. Like I said, we're just going to give them a bit of a scare.
There
We're
they
gonna
are.
die is
Looks
what's
like
gonna
more
happen.
than we thought.
It's fine. We're only here to talk and administer a little good old-fashioned humiliation. You're owed that, son, at the very least.
Wait for my lead, men.
Everyone just stay calm. We've got the upper hand here.
There's no way it didn't see.
Okay.
How many men?
Pass the first charge. If we
Put your hands up! You're surrounded! Nobody need get hurt! Your humiliation of us has gone on quite enough.
This ain't a good idea.
Put down your guns!
You are making a mistake, boy.
No! You're making a mistake. Put your hands up, soldier. Take a little humiliation and leave these fine folks alone.
Who are you?
A concerned citizen.
Is that so?
What now?
We should move.
No, not quite yet. Soldier, you and your friends gonna tuck tail and run off? Run!
Excuse me?
I'm getting bored of this. Your friends fired first, soldier!
He does have a point. His friends did fire first.
There's another patrol in the rear!
Looks like we got a fight then, boys!
This has gone on long enough!
Put front the Carcano.
Look out! This time you're paying for what you've done!
Oh shit.
You pushed us through this! You're dead!
You know, I chose the cattlemans to begin with because I liked them. But I found out afterwards that the guy that plays Arthur Morgan actually preferred the Cattleman revolver compared to the pistols that Micah used. So that bro shot to hell. Anyway, so that's kind of why I choose to use them now.
Damn fools, it's the army.
It is one regiment of pastry chefs and bullies. Watch your goddamn mouth. All of you, take what you can, and then we move out.
Move now. We have to move now. This is crazy. Why aren't we getting out of here?
They might have information on them that'll help our friends with their cause.
We need anything my father can use to strengthen our case.
I ain't sure much is gonna strengthen your case after this.
Find anything?
Yes. Some poor fool from New Jersey. These boys ain't the problem. They're only kids.
Keep looking.
They brought a cannon.
Shit! Everyone, keep your heads down. We're gonna get out of
I like this rifle compared to a lot of the rifles simply because of how good the rate of fire is on it.
You want to fight for it, you die! What do we do here, Dutch?
And the ammunition count is really nice too.
Just hold your ground. Surrender, and they'll hang you all.
he's got a point. At this point, they would. Which, after killing an entire regiment of hooks, I wouldn't blame them. But, there's the cannon.
Where's Peta?
There's the cavalry.
From the fort we need to leave.
But where's Peta? Was he killed? He's alive.
Well, that went just about according to plan.
I'm trying. I'm trying, Arthur, with everything I have, and I will keep trying, and you'll keep doubting me, and we'll keep failing.
It ain't like that, Dutch. Look at me. Look at me. I'm worried about folk.
I know. We should go.
Where's Eagle Flies?
Run, son! Run! Come on! This area is gonna be crawling with soldiers in a few minutes. We gotta leave. Now!
What about Eagle Flies?
We gotta go, Arthur. Come on! We need to ride hard. Stay with me.
You know, Dutch, a lot of people don't see it, but I kind of agree with a lot of people. Dutch did break at Blackwater, but I think Dutch also broke even more, and he just continued to break after the tram accident. Because if you notice,
all right, let's carry on by foot.
Hold on, give me a sec. I gotta get them out. Shots going.
Go ahead. You think? It's all I got. Get out of here. Yeah. Let's see if we can lose him down here. Shit. I guess not. Get behind something, Arthur.
Behind something? There ain't nothing to get behind. Is by far
let's keep going. Follow the path. It's got to spit us out somewhere.
wish I could follow you and watch you die, you son of a bitch. Anyway, look, train. Ooh, pretty.
This is a losing battle, Arthur. Oh, we gotta do something. There's too many, Arthur.
Fall back, nah. I still got some shells.
There's too many.
I love killing the government. It's fun. In a video game. Wouldn't be stupid enough to do it in real life, but that's just me.
This is only gonna end with you dead. For being overrun, get out of here.
This is it. This.
Well, Arthur.
Put your hands up! I said put your damn hands up!
Okay. Okay. Follow my lead. I got a plan.
Oh, Lord. I got a plan, Arthur. Anyway.
Hello, officers.
You keep them hands up and come here.
Yeah, come here.
Put your hands up!
Hello, Captain.
Keep your hands up and come here. Come here.
We can't do that.
I got a plan, Arthur.
Those
Anyway.
men they killed, they were good men. You're fighting nature, Captain.
Get over here.
Ask my friend here. My whole life, I tried to fight change. It's a waste. I see that now. It's waste. You can't fight nature, Captain. You can't fight change. You can't fight gravity.
You! Their hat's falling off. That was the funny part. Dude, the amount of soldiers that's trying to eat, or not eat, kill us is insane. We really pissed off the entire regiment, didn't we? Big boy. Well, I guess he is taller than Dutch, which is kind of interesting.
You're okay.
What a mess.
I know, but a mess is what we need. Oh, we just escaped from chaos. Eagle flies must have been taken.
Taken or killed?
Well, we can't go find out.
No, not now.
Charles, we'll send them. Where is it?
He's probably back at camp.
Let's split up. I'll go tell him. You rest up. Keep a lookout. We are gonna make it, brother. I can feel it. Faith,
You know,
Arthur. Have faith.
I believe that in all of Dutch's crazy schemes and all, until like the last bit where Arthur basically, the Pinkertons find the camp and everything, I believe that Dutch actually wanted everyone to survive. But as time went on, Dutch became more self-centered, and he became less worried about everyone else getting out alive and more worried about himself, thus causing him to abandon, what was it? I think it was John or someone else. I can't remember what it was. I'll have to play through the game again, but I am currently, as it stands, I am currently 70% done with the game, and I'm having fun. I really am. I did get the coyote, or no, it was not a coyote, excuse me. I did get the wolf for quite a while, but because of the fact that I want to try and unlock something, I'm going to try and get max happiness, or whatever they call it. Dear God, it stinks. Oh. Rest by the fire. Do 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 do. Asleep. 18 hours. There is Chandler. I need to change his name to Winchester because that's the name I decided I wanted to call him. I just I went with Chandler because it was the name of a favorite person that I know. So yeah.
Yep.
Let's go take care of Trelawney, and then we'll go to Micah, because I really don't want to hear him say, "What's up, Black Lung?" He gets on my nerves calling Arthur Black Lung. I get the joke that he's trying to make, but it gets old really fucking quick. Oh, guys, I just killed the horse. Okay, Chandler is somehow still alive after all of that, but okay. I don't know how, but he survived. Let's remedy him. Give him horse medicine.
Strong one, boy.
There we go. Alright, we're good.
Yep.
Now the only other thing we need to give him is this, so give him that too. There we go. Let's jump down another cliff and see how well the horse survives. Let's not. But for everyone wondering, I do plan on trying to stream on Halloween. I might not be able to, given the fact that unfortunately my mother's going to be home. So I might end up streaming, but it'll be pretty late when I do, most likely. But again, we will see what happens. I'm hoping to be able to, because I want to do some scary games. I thought about Phasmophobia, but nobody. I've put it up to a vote on my channel, and nobody seems to want to see me play that. They want to see me play games like Lethal Company, Call of Duty World War II Zombies, and Call of Duty Cold War Zombies. So that's kind of sort of what I'm kind of leaning towards, is playing those games. And of course, War Thunder is always an option too, but it's not really that scary, except for when you turn a corner and there's a tiger jump scare when you're in an M51. But anyway, oh shit, I was afraid of that.
Hey, back out! Stay back!
Back off! Make my day. Make my... You son of a... Alright, come on. Come on! Come on! Shit. Bitch. I win. I had to shoot myself. Well, I shoot a wolf. It's not. I did actually. I made a joke in one of the streams because there was a big black wolf that you killed, and my character for the channel, his fur is black and everything. So like I made a joke. I said, "Chat, I just killed myself." It was a very funny little joke, and I think I had a few people laughing. But anyway. You shoot something, you better kill. You better take what you can of it. So, yeah. I'm gonna be known as the Wolf Man before long if I keep on carrying around all these freaking wolf furs. Hey, at least the horse's rear end is kept warm, right? That horse's rear end is going to be kept so warm during the winter. And if someone rides on the back of my horse, they have cushions, so... There's the fort. I need to head to like a barber shop or something so I can get my facial hair shaved. But I also need to get my hair cut too, because yikes. I got a plan, Arthur. Anyway. Don't ask me why that's the song that I chose. Like, I had this stupid song, My Horsey, I Love My Horsey and My Horsey Loves Me, stuck in my head for a little while. Thank God that's over. That was like torture trying to listen to that, but... I have a few, like, scary games that I can play on my computer, but the biggest problem I have with it, at least the, freaking... Bro! Freaking... What the heck? Oh, dude's pissed. Oh, okay. I shot the ground, he shot me, I killed him. I win. Let me just keep going, let my horse catch up. Thank you for the 3 viewers that are here. What freaking shotgun have they got me? That works. Get up here! Dang it! About damn time you got over here, you stupid horse. Anyway. Hey, don't hit my horse. It'll result in casualties. Anyway. You know the funny thing? I've already killed the legendary wolf. Like, that's like one of the first things I did. Well, not really one of the first things, but it is one of the things I did do. And the bad thing was, like, I got killed afterwards, so I lost the fur. So I was a little sad that I didn't get to sell it. It was still cool. I think the legendary wolf could have been a little bigger. But, it's still cool. Cause like, there was that humongous boar, I think it was probably like a legendary boar or something, that killed the old veteran dude. Then there was the legendary bear that you hunt with a Hosea in the beginning of the game. And then there was also, I'm trying to think, there's the big freaking catfish or whatever that you catch with Mr. Hunter dude, or the veteran dude. And then, matter of fact, there's this cabin. I don't know. It just seemed to me like there was supposed to be more. Bro, they got my horse. They started it. Oh, Arthur's pissed. Bro, I'm losing my level because I keep running into people.
You can do this,
I'm an idiot. Alright.
Idiot.
There we go. We'll use that one. Good boy. Alright, let's go.
Yeah, you all right there, boy?
I'm having a hard time steering the horse today for some reason.
Okay there, boy? Yeah.
Normally I'm not like this, I promise, but Roanoke Ridge, wanted dead or alive. I got a plan. Yeah. At some point, I had somebody that was actually trying to say that I sounded a lot like Dutch Vanderlyn, and I'm sorry, but I couldn't. I could not for the life of me figure out what it was they meant, because I'm sorry, in my opinion, I don't sound anything like Dutch. It was a very interesting comparison, I'll put it that way. I got a plan, Arthur. I had a goddamn plan. Lord forgive me for saying that. But anyway. See, I don't get how I sound like Dutch. I can't sound like Arthur. Dear God, I'd love to, but no. Sean, like, if I had to vote, like, who the most annoying character that you mess with at all, like, any interaction in the game at all.
Hey, who's there?
It's Arthur.
Good to see you back, Arthur.
Well, thank you. Good to see you too, Javier, even though you're a jackass. No one likes you, Javier. Anyway. I mean, I liked Javier. This is my personal opinion. But anyway. Watch this, guys. I have a plan. Watch this. Alright, so we're going to trim. Alright, we're going to keep all of this. Get all of this gone. Right? I'm going to let it grow and just see what it looks like. But I think it looks funny. Alright, I think this is when Trelawney decides to leave.
Josiah?
I was,
Leaving again?
yes, just leaving. I'll see you soon.
Perhaps.
What do you mean?
Well, if I was you, I'd disappear too. This is all pretty much over.
I'll be back.
No, you won't. Let's not pretend no more. Get out of here.
I'll miss you, Arthur. You've been a fine friend to me.
No, let's not get over sentimental. Well, the place is quiet. Get out of here. You go with my blessing.
Thank you, Arthur.
I actually really liked Trelawney. And he actually acted like he didn't want to leave there. But see, if you pay attention, like, everybody actually kind of starts...
For you.
Mr. Morgan,
Sir,
how are you?
a little better.
I hope so.
How can I help you?
I'm sorry to impose on you again, but I believe I've made progress brokering peace.
You have?
I believe so. Colonel Favors has agreed to a meeting to discuss and maybe resolve his alleged grievances and mine. Now, he has lied to me more times than I care to remember, but maybe this time he must want peace. Why could he possibly want to humiliate us further?
We got words for his kind, but they're colloquial.
Perhaps I could make one last request. My men are not allowed to carry arms.
You want us to keep the peace?
Yeah, it'll be a lot of dull talking and ceremony. But I feel with some non-tribe members present, their chances of lying or worse will be reduced.
Will you, Arthur?
I like...
It ain't my business, brother.
No, I know. But it is mine. Do it for me?
Charles, I got...
I've saved your life. Do it for me.
Sure. Come on. You owe this man. You should have him do your negotiation.
Let's go.
I love Charles. Charles is like probably one of my favorite characters other than Arthur. And John is like probably in the middle between hated and not for me, simply because he does get annoying having to be saved all the time.
I wasn't sure if you'd be able to help. Thank you for doing this, both of you. You have already done so much.
Ain't a problem. Just hope nobody recognizes me. I've had a few run-ins with the army recently.
I wish we could have done more to control the situation. Dutch shouldn't have gotten involved. Now Eagle flies us under arrest.
It certainly won't help our case today.
I will find a way to help him. I promise you.
I just hope Colonel Favors can be reasoned with. I am not asking for very much, but when our people are sick and hungry, and we find our medicine and supplies are being deliberately withheld, how can we not view that as something personal? When they destroy our sacred sites, how can I convince Eagle Flies and the others that they shouldn't fight back?
Maybe that's part of the reason they're doing these things. Because they want you to fight. Be able to say, look, you see how these savages behave?
Perhaps. Thank you for helping Captain Monroe to retrieve those vaccines, Arthur. He will be at the meeting, and as one person who knows the true situation, at least, I still have hope that we can come to an agreement.
See, these are some missions that I really honestly hate doing because of the fact that it is so accurate to what the government did to the Native Americans during this time and even beforehand. But there's actually a fun story behind Red Dead Redemption. Apparently, the Pinkerton Agency is actually a real thing, and they sued or tried to sue the Rockstar Rockstar Games because of the fact of how they portrayed the Pinkerton Agency in Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2, and this one especially, and it ended up they basically quit with the demands because of something. I don't remember what it was, but it was actually pretty funny to find out that the Pinkerton Agency was pissed.
There's my men up ahead. Hello. Whoa!
Lakota? Oh, these are Lakota? Dude, I never freaking knew that. Okay, that's actually pretty awesome. I love the Lakota. The Cherokee's always going to be my favorite, but, I mean, the Lakota are probably a close second.
Easy.
You know what? I should have probably grabbed a different gun. Let me see if I can. Nope, I can't. Okay, great.
Colonel Favors, Captain Monroe, we come in peace.
Hello again. Who are these two?
They're friends of my people.
Interesting looking fellows.
Yeah, they won't cause any trouble.
Well, I should hope not. Listen, Mr.
Chief.
Yes, Mr. I can't say that silly name. What is it?
In English, they call me Rainsfall.
Yes, I'm sure they do. Listen, we're all Americans here, and we want an outcome. But quite frankly, I'm confused. Your men are a little more than criminals, in my opinion. Keep breaking peace treaties we've made, causing disturbances in everybody's lives. But I pride myself on being a gentleman. Really, I do. But there are limits. So, let me be very... You okay, man? Someone. Jackson, take him away. Where was I?
You're a gentleman with limits?
Are you being facetious, sir?
Come this way, buddy.
I said, are you being facetious, Captain Monroe?
No, sir, I am not.
Chief Raines.
That's Rains' fault.
Exactly. Chief Raines, the thing
It's quite a
is,
cough.
the federal government.
Sure.
That I handle
Wait here.
the situation.
I'll fetch you some water.
I'll be fine. Thank you.
No. You know he's going to have Monroe court-martialed. Or attempt to. He's going to make a disgrace of him.
Monroe? Seems likable enough for a West Pointer. Why?
You know what Favors is like. Because he thinks it's right. Because he thinks Monroe is a patsy. Or a spy. He's convinced he had something to do with those vaccines getting stolen. He thinks Monroe is going to force him into making a concession with the Indians. So he removes Monroe.
Removes how?
Favors wants him tried for treason and hanged.
Why does Favors care about the Indians?
Because he doesn't want to back down. I mean, his whole professional life. You know what they say about him. Hightail Favors. The man who missed a battle.
Poor Monroe. Kinda liked him.
I know. Well, still, he's kind of stuck up.
Your men violated the treaty. That treaty is null and void. I have been appointed to negotiate.
Feeling better? Yeah. Come on. Let's go.
The lands you currently occupy belong to the United States government. Why is this so confusing, sir? Why?
Good day, Colonel Favors.
Well, that was remarkably unproductive. I'm afraid the federal government was quite clear, Colonel, that it wanted peace, and peace for all, and that the treaty had not been broken by anybody.
Oh, is that so, sir? And did it want impudence, sir, from a junior officer in public? Was that its plan too, sir? You insult me. You insult the regiment. Arrest this man.
Arrest me?
Gross insubordination. Disobeying an order. Treason.
Are you mad?
You had those vaccines stolen. You disrupted a negotiation.
Let him go.
This is all getting out of hand.
Aye.
Captain Monroe, let's get out of here.
Aye,
If
aye.
I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut, amigo. I don't want to kill this man, but shall.
Bitch.
Charles, Captain Monroe, mount up now. We're getting out of here.
We need to leave now.
Let him go! Get off me!
Think about what you're doing.
You won't get away with this.
Out this way. Come on.
Anyway, give me just a second. I'm trying to do like
I can't shoot at these men.
Yeah, but we can.
See how you act. You ain't no man by my book.
Hold your fire.
I don't get ready to
More on the left. Head for the trees. We're penned in. Go. Find some cover. Protect what... Go. Come on.
Come on, Captain. Can you shoot?
I can't do it.
They're trying to kill you.
I swore an oath. Behind us. What's our plan here?
Find a load, then make for the valley.
All over now. How did this go so wrong?
Just hold.
and this, ladies and gentlemen, is how it gets fun. Reload.
I wanted this to happen.
Okay, it's now or never. Let's go. Captain Monroe, you're with me. What? Hop on, Captain. Be sure as hell don't want to hang around here.
Come on, follow me.
I done ran out of shotgun shells trying to kill these suckers. The only thing is like the only thing it does.
I think we're finally in the clear. Everybody okay?
Not really. What do we do now?
You get out of here. Fast. Take you to the station.
I can't believe that just happened. I've been an army man my whole life.
I heard them talking. They was gonna have you hanged for treason. You can't die for those fools.
And what about the chief?
We'll do what we can.
I guess I won't be submitting my report.
I wouldn't think so.
Now this is a passenger train.
Get out of here, Captain Monroe.
I fear it may be Mr. Monroe from now on.
I'm sorry about your career.
I think I might play some more Thunder here in a sec. We'll see.
Here's some money. You take it and get out of here and start a new life somewhere. I hear Tahiti's nice.
Thank you.
Just hop on a train to Saint Denis, jump on a boat, but avoid Guam.
Where?
Forget about it.
Meet me at the reservation.
Morgan! Are you okay?
Well, never better. What are you doing here?
Well, I'm on my way down to Mexico. They're finally sending me on a mission. Brother Dorkins is very jealous.
This is a memorable moment here.
What's wrong?
I'm dying, sister.
Okay.
Yeah, I got TB. I got it. Beating a man to death for a few bucks. I've lived a bad life, sister.
We've all lived bad lives, Mr. Morgan. We all sin. But I know you.
You don't know me.
Forgive me, but that's the problem. You don't know you.
What do you mean?
I don't know, but whenever we happen to meet, you're always helping people and smiling.
I had a son. He passed away. I had a girl who loved me. I threw that away. My mama died when I was a kid. And my daddy, well, I watched him die. That weren't soon enough.
My husband died a long time ago. Life is full of pain. But there is also love and beauty.
What am I gonna do now?
Be grateful that for the first time, you see your life clearly.
Sure.
Perhaps you could help somebody. Helping makes you really happy.
But I still don't believe in nothing.
Often, neither do I.
Huh?
But then I meet someone like you, and everything makes sense.
You're too smart for me, sister. I guess I'm afraid.
There is nothing to be afraid of, Mr. Morgan. Take a gamble that love exists and do...
Give me a second. There's a reason I'm doing that. The reason I've got this paused like this is because Guarma, Predator, Eagle Eye, Drunk. The reason I stopped right there is because With Arthur's eyes being the way they are, and the hair, and even the mustache, it reminds me of you don't realize how much you miss somebody until you accidentally look at a video game character and they almost look exactly like him as far as the mustache and the eyes go closer to the end. You see, there's a reason that this is here right now, and my dad died not too long ago. Actually, it was like 3 years ago now. He died of stage 4 non-small cell lung cancer, and close to the end, his eyes looked exactly like that. And the mustache, if it was strawberry blonde, would be about what his mustache always looked like. It hurts. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think about him. God, I hate him because he lied to me so much. If you don't believe me, watch the letting off some steam stream, and you'll find out why. But there was so much I could have learned from him, and I never took the chance to learn. Needless to say, I regret it every day now.
You were loving it?
All aboard! I shall try.
I know you will. Goodbye, goodbye, Mr. Morgan. Goodbye.
Sister?
Alright, let's see what kind of missions do we got going on. Charles Smith and Michael Bell. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to end it here. Because, one, I've been playing for an hour and 30 minutes now. Two, I'm going to go play some more Thunder. And three, it kind of upset me seeing that, so I need to do something to take my mind off of it. So remember, you mess with the wolf, you get the fangs, and remember, life is hard. Get a helmet. Y'all have a good one.